number one thing I want to look for is number of backlinks and clean anchor text. This will be number one when I look for a PBN. If it has the keyword, all the more better, right? So if it has the keyword, but the number of, so if it has the keyword, but number of backlinks is low, I would still consider it if it because it's got the keyword. It's a relevant, the relevancy is there, relevance, right? If it has no keyword, but the number of backlinks is a bit high, I will still take it. You want to play with that is what I'm saying, because you want to pass relevance. Remember, Victoria said, theme it to concrete because you want to buy concrete, right? So you want to link. This one is already, it's got URL in concrete, so it's easy to theme it. You can put the title tag. When you build this out as a website, you can put Ed Concrete Pasadena, right? Wait, this was the one, Concrete Innovations, right? So if this is the website, you can still, when you build it out as a PBN, we'll talk about it later on, you can basically, it's got concrete already. You can put the title tag Concrete Pasadena. You can put content all about Concrete Pasadena and link to your real website, Concrete Pasadena, right? But let's say we want to get a website, a domain that does not have concrete. Like now let's go and search for, if I just search for more than 12, it's going to give me 40,000. So then I'm going to play with this a little bit. What all would I do? I usually do option type is buy now because I'm impatient. I don't want to wait to bid and outbid, but you can play with that. And I go through all that in the module, right? I go here and I say sometimes the domain age is less than 4 years. So 2018 and below created domain. I don't want a very brand new domain because age is not inside, right? And you can play with any of these. Maybe if you have a .edu, at least one or more .edu backlink coming into that domain, then that's powerful because edu or government backlinks means it's something to do with education or government powerful backlinks coming in. Does that make sense? Okay. And we'll go over these PBNs a couple of times, guys. You may not get it the first time. There's a few pieces you have to understand, but once it comes together as a puzzle, then it's going to be easy, right? So now we got 646 domains. And now we can go over and check it one by one. You don't have to check all 646. You can just go through it. If the name sounds spammy, like I would never go for 02pa.com. It may be a good site. I don't know, but hey, there's 500 other domains I can check, right? I would go to page 5 because most of these top ones start with a number. Doesn't make sense to me, but you can check it out if you want to. Right? Or I could sort it by now less than 40. The price is less than 40, right? Maybe I should do that, right? Lowest to highest, right? And then I start looking at $5, all right? Doug 50 info. This could have been somebody whose real name is Doug, who had a birthday at 50 years and they made it, who knows, right? You can put it over here. Well, first you got to check if it's indexed, right? If it's not indexed, I would leave it, okay? Now, if you can still buy it, if the other metrics, the backlinks are powerful, you can build it out and it may get indexed. But my thinking is there's 500 other domains. Why do I have to buy it, build it, and hope it gets indexed or force index it? I just want to buy one that's already there. So I keep going here. James P. O'Connor. Okay, could be a real one, right? Sounds like somebody named James had a website. Okay, it's not indexed. Okay, we can go through this. You just pro money for you. This could have been something, I don't know. You can keep going. I try to find one that makes sense to me. Stockinterview.com. Okay, something to do with stocks, I think. Okay, this is indexed, right? So then I would go and put it over here and see the number of backlinks, the kind of backlinks, all of that. Okay, let's just take this one as an example and then I'll be quiet. It's got 326 domains, 4,000 backlinks. That is powerful. The next step is I want to make sure the domains, the backlinks are not all spammy. Wow, this is actually not bad. It has a few something, but this is actually not bad. It's actually pretty good, right? You can go and check the backlinks and go deeper. But what I want you to understand is I can buy this. I can now buy this domain. It has nothing to do with concrete company or Pasadena, Texas. But when I build this website out, in the title tag, I can put the keyword, right? So I can put the keyword in the title as something like Pasadena concrete contractor interview for stocks. It doesn't matter. It's a website you're making up. I just put it like this, so there is some relevance to this, but I have my keyword also. And then you can put content about Pasadena. You could write your own story, saying, hey, I'm a concrete contractor in Pasadena. I got involved with stocks and trading. I started interviewing for stocks. I made money, made $1 million. You want to have more of content on Pasadena concrete and link to it. As a matter of fact, you can just leave like this in the title tag. It's fine.
When you were looking at the links and you said these don't appear spammy, what does spammy look like?
Great question. Let's find a spammy backlink, spammy domain for Miss. Let's just go here. Give me a minute. 2 minutes. Okay. Something like this could be spammy. I don't know, but let's find the spammy one. Easier would be just put it over here. You see this? A lot of stuff like this coming up. Okay. That's what I mean by spammy. Okay. Even this could be okay, but you would come across domains that have a lot of stuff. Where it go? That's got. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, let's say this is the domain, the backlinks linking to this domain. So I'm buying this domain, using it as a PBN and linking from this to my main website, right? What I'm looking for is the backlinks coming to this domain. They are not coming from bad websites. They are not coming from porn. Usual suspects are porn websites, Viagra websites, pharmaceuticals, selling drugs websites, Chinese, Japanese characters, stuff like that. Foreign is what I'm saying, right? So remember I said, if this is my website, my main money site, right? What I put on the website tells Google what to rank this for. So on-page stuff. I'm buying other powerful domains that already have backlinks going into this. So this, if I put a brand new page in Facebook, it's a brand new page without any backlinks coming into this. So from this, if I want to link to this, it'll pass some trust, but it will not pass the power. So I'm buying domains which have backlinks going into it, using that power, the link juice, 100 backlinks. I'm turning it from whatever it was to my tree site or concrete site and linking to it. So it's now passing the power and the relevance is now tree. And I'm utilizing, instead of doing 100 different citations or new websites, I'm buying one because it's got 100 backlinks anyways. Victoria says the same thing. She takes that and uses the cloud and the PBN to the cloud to the money website. So it's all the same thing, but I'd be interested in learn more about clouds as well. Okay, so good guys. One last thing. For those of you who don't know, we have a mastermind because I have quite a few partnerships and clients that I can't handle. I have bandwidth issues with my team. So I'm taking, of course, you'll learn a lot about GMBs, PBNs, a lot of stuff. Let me quickly show that. But the main thing is, if there are people here who have, let me go to like one thing that I did not have when I got started was, like every course will teach me, do this, and I would learn. But if somebody had also said, okay, as you learn, here is a client, can you go and rank it? We'll 50-50. And I'll also mentor you. That would have helped me go 10x faster. So this is the mastermind. I have maybe a couple of spots because we got like 7 people already, maybe 8 to 9, I'm thinking. Because this is the main core of this, the clients, the partnerships available. We have nationwide sites who want leads. So if you're somebody, you're like, I don't want to talk to people, but I can send leads. You can do this and we can work something out. We have clients who are hitting us, small contractors and big companies. Small contractors are easy. They are like, I need leads and I may not have the bandwidth or they are not in my niche. You can come and say, all right, you know what? I know enough on SEO. I can talk to this guy and send him leads and nurture him into a $500 a month rank and run client. You can take him up. Or we have, Roger and Christine joined, and I just gave away a client $200,000 a month that guy is spending on ad spend. And Christine's like, I'm good at sales. I'm like, I'm not good at sales. Talk to this guy, close him up, we'll work out something. Right?
We're super excited. Yeah, I was going to post something on the SEO group because Roger and I are just pretty much like, we're so excited about this mastermind group. And yeah, we had a Zoom with Saravanan yesterday, and already like he's given us this lead with a client that's currently spending $200,000 a month in ad spend. So yeah, the whole partnership deal with Saravanan is for me, like, that's just, you know, that's like gold.
Yep. No, I thank you, Christine. I appreciate that. And everyone, like, I know Jeff came to me and said he joined the mastermind. His biggest thing is he needs a VA trained to take over operations. So that's what we're doing. So it's customized to you, right? Frank, I believe his name, I gave away a contractor spending $10,000 a month on ads, right? Because it's not that I want to give away money, but my bandwidth is a bit tight right now, right? And I'm leaving money on the table, I mean, as well. So jump in, guys. You know, my goal is not just to teach, because like Roger was saying, we could go down the rabbit hole and learn about GMBs and PBNs and this and that. We want to make the money also. That's the whole idea, right? And I want to see if, sorry, Roger, you're muted.
Sorry, I wanted to chime in also about Mastermind. I mean, it's like Saravanan has more opportunity than he can farm out. So he needs people who are go-getters, who have something to bring to the table to expand on those opportunities. They're just going to get lost. And I just look at it, it's like an apprenticeship, basically, you know, kind of those old-fashioned apprenticeship where you learn from the master. You're going to go a lot faster. So if you're ready, you know, to accelerate things, if you still got your foot wondering to put your foot on the gas, I wouldn't do it. But if you're putting your foot on the gas and going, why doesn't my car go faster? I would do it then.
I appreciate that. No, seriously. And I'm going to reach out to people like Victoria, get them maybe on a training or a live call in the mastermind, things like that, maybe a bit advanced, but you know, we learn, right? Some of you may or may not know 𝐷𝐿. He has his own rank and rent group. He reached out to me and asked me to be the GMB verifier / training for his group. So stuff that I do in the back end that can be beneficial. I can bring 𝐷𝐿 into the group and ask him to talk about. He has websites and he teaches a full course on rank and rent without using GMBs. And he just is all about finding the right keywords and ranking them organic and renting it for $500,000 a month. So we don't have to worry about GMBs, reviews, all of that, right? There's a guy called Eddie in our group.
Hey, John.
Started with SEO, rank and rent. Then he started his own freaking business. What is that business? Photo booth rental. And now he's like killing it. I think like $1,500 a week he's making out of the one photo booth rental. And so I'm going to bring him and say, if you want to start your own business using rank, you know, the skills, like we can do so much, but I only know so much, to be honest. Like I'd like to bring in Victoria. I learn, people learn, but there's also an incentive for Victoria to teach this because she can make some connections and things like that too. So jump in. We got a couple of more spots and we'll go from there.
So Saravanan, are you suggesting that the mastermind is really more for people who not only had a little bit of experience, but who are looking for more customers? Because I know for myself, when I think about it, I'm like, I have a lot of things that I'm cooking right now and don't need to be funneled more.
Yeah, that's how Jeff came too, right? I'm not saying it's for you or not for you. It's going to be customized. So if you come to me and say, I'm in a situation I'm overwhelmed, I would say the first thing you need is a VA who is trained on project management, who can be kind of your assistant, and we will find one, train one for you, right? You may have to pay a couple of $100 for us to train it, but we're going to do the work for you, right? That's what I'm going to do for Jeff. In fact, even for Christine, we're finding, for Christine and Roger, I actually said, don't spend any more money. I have my VA for 1 full month sending out cold emails, and we're going to book appointments with Christine so Christine can go close them.
Yeah, maybe we can talk in more detail tomorrow. And yeah,
absolutely, yeah.
It's a prospecting issue with our agency, and so yeah, just having like the whole system that Saravanan has implemented with the VAs, and and just kind of holding our hand through that process, and also just executing it, like that in itself just.
It's about accelerating your progress. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It's customized. So, you might feel overwhelmed, but why are you overwhelmed? Maybe it's because you don't know you need a VA, or you don't know this or that. You know what I mean?
I don't want to interrupt you, Roger. I appreciate that. Here is what I noticed in my thinking, and I'll stop with this because I have a one-on-one with Kim now. She's in the mastermind, right? I'm sorry about that. Here's what I noticed. I've been in the industry 10 years. There are SEO folks who talk on conferences, like Victoria was saying, who do a lot of things, right? Rara, who, I'm not saying that's right or wrong. But then I know people in the industry, sure, Victoria, I know people in the industry who make a ton of money. I'm talking like $250,000 a month, who don't post a single thing. They are in these Facebook groups and they reach out to me once a while. Once they find out, here's an example, right? Somebody reached out to me the other day, asking some questions on take a look at his website. And so I took a look at his website. He was willing to pay for my time, all of that. It turns out he runs a business, a moving company in California. Okay, this is different from this nationwide moving company I have. He runs a moving company in California. He had gone to different Facebook groups and somebody had mentioned my name and he heard my name 2-3 times. He comes to me, right? So I helped him out. And this dude knows a lot about SEO, quite a bit about SEO, right? And I'm like, I never heard of you before. He's like, I'm silent in all these groups because I make so much more money running my business and implementing these skills. I don't want to sell SEO or GMBs or any of that stuff. So I want to be at a level where I'm making $250,000 a month without going rah-rah, hoo-hoo, talking to conferences. Nothing wrong with that. If that's you, that's fine. Go for it. I'm just saying this is me. So when I thought, how can I scale 10x? I can't do it by myself. I need to partner up with people. Then I'm seeing I have a bunch of clients here who need leads, who are I can't provide all the leads. I can partner with somebody. I sent two clients in a certain niche to Robert today. So Robert called them and these are both saying, talk to me, I'm interested. Honest to God, right, Robert?
That's correct. That's correct. And I really appreciate it.
Thank you. So that's what I'm looking at the mastermind. But if you come to me and say, I don't need clients, I don't need this, I am up to my wazoo, I'm overwhelmed, then my thinking is Elon Musk has 15 companies. How come he's not overwhelmed? How come you are? We need to fix that first, right? And so we'll find you a VA, whatever you need, get that going. Because I have 12 people in my team. If you want us to find VAs, we can do it. If you want to send cold emails, we can do it. Anything organic, we can do it. We may not be able to run ads for you because that's not our forte, but you get the idea. I need a break. Jump in because we have I have a whole lot of things exciting. So this is good.
It is a hard job. So I'm an engineer by training, and so I'm very much a solo wolf and do everything myself and understand. It is a big mind shift to find other people that do something better than you and participate in a network. But we've all heard this, right? It's like not what you know, it's who you know. And on a very practical level, find somebody else who does something far better than you and have meaningful conversations with that person, exchange value.
Exactly. And I'll tell you one last thing. And I said too many last things. Kim is going to hit me with a brick now. I am being coached by a person who's not even in the SEO space. What do you call a 10 millionaire, decamillionaire, whatever, right? He's building a $4 million home in Vero Beach, California, cash, right? I mean, he's not going the mortgage route and all that. He's got a boat, he's got a plane. I'm just humbled he's coaching me. He doesn't even know SEO. He doesn't even know SEO, right? We talk stuff and I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, it'll take a couple of days for me to digest whatever you're saying, right? So I want to get to that level without putting my time 24/7 just in front of a computer or talking to clients, right? So that's where I am. And so as I go, I want to see I can bring a few people with me too. But anyways, I'll stop with this. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Go through the PBN modules. We'll jump in next week. All right. But thank you guys. Appreciate that. Okay. Thanks.